This video was made in collaboration with Narutopedia. For more information, check out the link in the description. The Life of Himawari Uzumaki from Naruto. Himawari Uzumaki is a citizen of Konohagakure, a member of the Uzumaki clan and a direct descendant of the Hyūga clan. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video we're going over the life of Himawari Uzumaki. Before we begin, we publish a new video every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. The Amagi's reach stretches beyond just this channel, so if you're a fan of us, please consider subscribing to our other channels and following us on all of our social media. Help us reach our goal of passing 100,000 followers on all of our accounts by the end of the year. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Background. Himawari is the second and youngest child of Naruto and Hinata Uzumaki. On the day that Naruto was to be inaugurated as the 7th Hokage, Himawari wanted to bring her panda toy to the ceremony, but Boruto, fearing that he would end up carrying it, tried to take it away from her. When the toy's head was ripped off in the ensuing tug of war, Himawari awoke her Byakugan and attacked Boruto in her anger, despite his apologies. Naruto, sensing her killing intent, arrived and shielded Boruto, though he was knocked out in the process. Fearful of what an attack that could defeat his father would do to him, Boruto tried to run from Himawari, but she quickly located her brother hiding in a closet. From then on, he vowed never to anger her again. Academy Entrance Arc. In the anime, on the day before the entrance ceremony for Boruto to attend the academy, Hinata tells her children again about how her time in the academy with Naruto was. While Himawari enjoyed the story, Boruto showed no interest as he had already heard it before. Later, when Boruto returned home, Himawari asked him to play with her. As he politely declined as he had homework, remembering Himawari's Byakugan, Boruto asked Hinata about the dojutsu, hoping to figure out more about what has been happening with him. Soon afterwards, Naruto returned home, too tired from work to join his family for dinner, much to Himawari's disappointment. Later, as Boruto began acting weird, portraying himself like a flashy movie hero, Himawari grew concerned for her brother. Once her family confronted him about this, he said he finally awakened his Byakugan, shocking everyone. As Naruto remembered how Himawari was able to manifest her Byakugan with no prior training, he considered it possible, deciding to take both kids to Heihachi Hyūga for better answers. Upon arriving at their grandfather's home, the aging Hyūga head quickly began doting over his grandkids, which Himawari quickly returned with similar feelings. Himawari then began to play with her Aunt Hanabi while Heihachi talked to Boruto. After discussing Boruto's allegation of manifesting his Byakugan, it was decided to test the theory with a duel against Hanabi. Himawari watched in dismay as Boruto was soundly defeated by their aunt, which left everyone to conclude that Boruto did not gain the Byakugan. Afterwards, it was decided that Himawari and her family would spend the night in the Hyūga house. The following day, after Boruto came to terms with not having the Byakugan, he reverted to his normal personality, shocking Himawari again. Later, Himawari helped her mother make a big feast to welcome Boruto's friend and classmate Mitsuki. Much to her joy, Naruto was also joining them for dinner as he finished work early. Himawari runs towards her father and embraces him as she blissfully talks about how she helped Hinata make dinner and then sits with her family at the dining table. However, as dinner was about to begin, learning from one of his dispersed clones, Naruto left to investigate a strange release of chakra spreading throughout the village, leaving both Boruto and Himawari disappointed. Despite this, Himawari seemed to understand, along with her mother, while Boruto showed great displeasure with Naruto. Sarada Uchiha Arc. In the anime, Himawari became sick due to a fever. As Boruto was watching over her while Hinata went to pick up her medicine, Naruto arrived home worried about her, making Himawari extremely happy. On the day of the Kage Summit, Himawari accompanied her mother in visiting Neji Hyūga's grave. When she asked her mother if he would like the sunflowers she brought for him, Hinata assured her that he would, because they were the same as her name. She then cheerfully said that she wanted to visit the memorial site again with her brother. School Trip Arc. In the anime, as Boruto was getting ready to go on a field trip to Kirigakure, Himawari saw him off, asking him to bring her back a souvenir, which he promised to do. When he returned, however, having been caught up in stopping a would-be coup d'etat, he forgot his promise completely, leaving Himawari sad. As Himawari became very withdrawn, Hinata finally broke her silence and reminded Boruto of his promise. Ashamed of this, Boruto insisted that he had to get the present from one of his friends, much to her joy. He later returned with a cutie box of sweets, but having got in contact with his friend Kagura Karatachi, who apologized for his own actions, encouraged Boruto to come clean. He then gave Himawari both the box and an apology, admitting to his mistakes, which Himawari happily accepted. Himawari entered a children's art competition where she won first prize for a drawing of her father. Sai Yamanaka invited Himawari to the academy to act as a guest teacher in hopes she would be able to help Inojin Yamanaka with his art slump, much to Boruto's annoyance. Later, Inojin sought Himawari to become his teacher so he could learn about art, and he realized the importance of putting emotion into his artwork when he rescued the drawing she made of Naruto. Genin Mission Arc. In the anime, as Boruto prepared for his first Genin mission, Himawari saw him off and wished him good luck. Byakuya Gang Arc. In the anime, when the Byakuya gang show up in the village, Himawari is eating dinner with her mother and brother and asks her mother if the Byakuya gang is good or bad. On the day of Boruto's birthday, Himawari helped her mother prepare the party. After Naruto failed to join the party because of work, Himawari, whose own birthday was quickly approaching, began making efforts to ensure that her father attended. Seeing how important this was to his little sister, Boruto swore he would make sure that their father came. Naruto Shinden, Parent and Child Day. Himawari was found sleeping at their doorstep in anticipation of Naruto returning home for Parent and Child Day. Himawari asked her father for the new Kurama doll released for the day, and a sleep-deprived Naruto agreed once learning about the limited edition nature of the toy. The two headed out and find a giant crowd waiting outside the toy store before its opening, who were also all looking to buy the doll. Naruto and Himawari met Kiba Inuzuka and his two dogs, Akamaru and Akemaru, who was also looking for the doll to buy for his girlfriend Tamaki. Himawari happily petted the two dogs as Kiba and her father joined the rush inside the store, but both failed to find the Kurama doll. Naruto purchased a Shukaku doll by mistake. Kiba suggested they split up and search other stores to find the toy for Himawari. Naruto and Himawari went to Yamanaka Flowers, but Ino was unable to help them. However, she gave Himawari sunflowers as a thank you for helping Inojin Yamanaka during his art slump. They then went to Tenten's tool shop, but she was also unable to help them with regards to the doll. Instead, Naruto purchased a set of kunai and a necklace from Tenten to help her business. Naruto and Himawari met up with Kiba, who was successful in finding the toy, only to realize it was stolen. Naruto gave chase to the culprit, only to learn that he was a father who wanted to give the doll to his son, who he doesn't get to see very often. Himawari chose to give the toy to the young boy, instead appreciating both the other gifts her father had got her as well as the time they shared together. After a few more attempts at finding the doll failed, the two returned home. Himawari then went to sleep, with Hinata watching over her, cuddled up with her Shukaku doll, while Naruto spent time with Boruto. Versus Momoshiki Arc. On the day of her birthday, Himawari and her mother were cleaning in Naruto's study when she found her father's old tattered jacket and showed it to her mother, making her smile. Later on, they met up with Boruto and his teammates in the village, and Himawari excitedly told him that they had to hurry home for her birthday. On the night, Naruto was unable to make it home to celebrate and sent a shadow clone instead, which ended up disappearing and dropping her birthday cake. This angered Boruto, who had already warned Naruto not to miss the event, although Himawari was less upset than her brother. When Boruto came home, after successfully passing the second round of the Chunin exams, Himawari excitedly congratulated him. She later attended the last round of the Chunin exams with her mother to watch Boruto's fight with Shikadai. She cheered for him when Boruto won the fight, but he ended up being disqualified for cheating. Himawari asked her mother if Boruto did something bad, but Hinata remained silent and just hugged her without actually answering. When Momoshiki and Kinshiki suddenly appeared and attacked the arena, she fled with her mother. After the attack, when Hinata was injured while trying to protect Naruto, Himawari anxiously stood by her mother's bedside, holding her hand as she was healed by Sakura Uchiha. In the anime, Himawari and Boruto shared a belated birthday dinner, and Naruto even appeared in person instead of sending a shadow clone. After Boruto punched Naruto thinking it was a shadow clone, Naruto began scolding him while Himawari asked for a piggyback ride. Hinata maintained order by threatening to throw the cake away. The next day, Himawari had breakfast with her family. As her father and brother prepared to leave for the day, she told her father not to forget his lunch and gave it to him before she and her mother saw them off at the front door. Mitsuki's Disappearance Arc. In the anime, Himawari happily hugged her brother to welcome him home after he returned from his unofficial adventure in Iwagakure. Sasuke Shinden, the teacher's star pupil. Boruto sees Himawari watching Lily Himeno on television and humming along with Lily's singing. Boruto asks if Himawari likes Lily, which Himawari confirms, describing Lily as cute and a good dancer. One Tail Escort Arc. In the anime, Himawari was excited about going on a camping trip with her family. Later, however, she was upset to hear that Boruto was going on a training mission with Team 7, unaware that Boruto was really going to find Sasuke to train with him. Later, when Boruto returned with Shukaku sealed in a tea kettle, Himawari immediately took a liking to the miniaturized tailed beast, treating him as a talking Shukaku toy, and kept it close to her when it was decided that Naruto would watch over the Tanuki. While Shukaku found her attachment annoying, it was intrigued to learn that once she knocked out Kurama. Hoping to learn how she did it as a chance to have some mocking rights on the fox, Shukaku decided to play nice with Himawari. Ultimately, however, when learning that Himawari had no knowledge of the incident, Shukaku quickly turned cold again and told her to leave it alone, much to her sadness. When later returning to look for it, she and Boruto were horrified to discover that it was mistaken for trash and sent to the scrapyard. When they grew desperate to save the Tanuki before it was crushed by machinery, Himawari's despair activated her Byakugan again and quickly saved Shukaku. Amazed at how genuinely concerned Himawari was for it, Shukaku became kinder to her. Later, she was sad when she learned that Shukaku would be moved to a new safe house, but smiled after seeing Shukaku giving her a friendly goodbye. Time Slip Arc. In the anime, as Boruto was eager to train with Sasuke again, Hinata noted that Boruto was just like Naruto at that age, always eager to train with his mentor, Jiraiya. Hinata then showed Himawari and Boruto a photo of the Sannin, who Himawari noted looked eccentric and wild. Hinata told her kids about Jiraiya's greatness as a ninja and how influential he was to Naruto, even becoming a father figure. Sometime later, Himawari joined her family in celebrating her grandfather's birthday. With Hinata's help, Himawari picked out a scarf for the older man, wanting to ensure his continued good health. Afterwards, as part of Boruto's present, Himawari joined her family in a group photo. Mujina Bandits Arc. In the anime, Himawari was offered a one-day trial session at the Ninja Academy. There, she met Yuina Itomaki and Eiho Norimaki as her practice teammates. While amazing her fellow trainees with her natural talent for ninja skills, they were shocked to learn that the Hokage's daughter wasn't sure about becoming a shinobi. Eiho was especially annoyed at this, feeling that she was treating shinobi life as a game. This put a strain on the practice team while they were given a mission to retrieve a missing pet cat. When Eiho scolded Himawari for thinking of giving up so easily as things got difficult, she was left behind to pout. She was approached by Principal Irika Umino. As she admitted to feeling guilty for not taking the trial seriously like her teammates, Irika insisted that there is no rush to find a career path at her age, but rather this trial was merely meant to give children motivation on looking towards the future. Himawari resolved herself to complete the mission, earning praise from Irika for her gutsiness akin to her father. She found her teammates had fallen into a well with the cat. While Eiho considered quitting rather than accepting Himawari's help, she scolded him, insisting to never give up. Working in unison with each other, the three were able to climb out with the cat to complete their mission. Later that night, Himawari voiced her new desire to experience all the various jobs in the village to find her path, and teasingly asked her brother for assistance. Kara Actuation Arc. In the anime, Himawari was heartbroken when she learned her big brother was defeated in battle and deeply injured. As Boruto was operated on, she and her mother watched in concern. Naruto soon arrived, equally concerned about his son. Upon seeing that he was stabilized, Naruto assured his daughter that Boruto was going to be fine, much to her relief. After Boruto was released from the hospital and began training under Kakashi Hatake to grow stronger, Himawari was still concerned for her brother. Hinata, however, insisted that Boruto was a true ninja and desired to be of true aid to others. At her mother's suggestion, Himawari helped cheer Boruto on by helping her mother make a bento for him and deliver it to him, leaving a note to remind him that he was not alone. Ao Arc. In the anime, Himawari attended a memorial service for the fallen people of the 4th Shinobi World War. Later, as a birthday present to their mother, Himawari made a vase, reminding Boruto that he needed to get a gift as well. Ultimately, Boruto contributed a bunch of freshly picked flowers to Himawari's vase. Kawaki Arc. When Boruto's team returned from their mission with a mysterious boy with unique abilities, rather than lock him up, Naruto, sympathizing as a former man-made potential weapon, decided to treat the boy as a guest to the village and let him live at his home, during which the rebellious boy's unfriendly attitude made Himawari keep her distance. When Boruto returned, Himawari greeted her older brother, only to see her sorrow that the guest's actions destroyed her personal vase, which she made as a gift to her mother. As Himawari began cleaning up the broken pieces, the boy gruffly apologized for his unintentional action, introducing himself as Kawaki. The next day, Hinata helped her dispose of the broken vase, assuring her that the care she put into making it for her is what mattered the most. During a meal, she teased her brother over his noticing of their father staying home with them all day long. Later, Naruto offered to do some sparring with Boruto. Boruto claimed to only do so because his father wanted to, but Himawari teased him about being excited. She watched the match alongside Kawaki, who was fascinated by the shadow clones. After Himawari explained their nature, Kawaki insisted that Boruto try using his Kama, as understanding its power would be the first step to removing it. Knowing that Boruto still couldn't activate it at will, Kawaki activated his own so Boruto's would respond in kind. Naruto approved of his son using it and quickly showed a considerable improvement in performance. Afterwards, despite Boruto still losing, Naruto applauded his son on his recent growth. Kawaki was curious at how the father and son showed their respect with the seal of confirmation, which Himawari also explained. Later, as Kawaki struggled to repair Himawari's vase, she happily said that buying a new one was enough. Boruto then came and accepted Kawaki's offer of learning what he knows about the Kama. As Himawari watched alongside her father as the two boys sparred, Boruto quickly activated his mark, but he failed to make actual usage of it as his attempt to absorb Kawaki's blast burned his hand. After Naruto cancelled the match, he was alerted of an intruder. Naruto told Boruto to take Himawari away while he stayed with Kawaki, certain that the intruder was after him. His assumption proved correct as they were quickly met by Delta, who demanded Kawaki be handed over to her. Before engaging her in battle, Naruto instructed Boruto to protect Himawari, and the two watched as the battle escalated. When Delta later used her as bait to get Naruto hit by laser eyes, her father and Kawaki later intervened and saved her. Himawari watched the fight until her father defeated Delta after overcoming her ability to absorb chakra, and celebrated his victory. Later, Himawari left with Hinata to shop for dinner just before Jigen, leader of Kara, arrived at their home. He was able to critically injure Naruto and Sasuke in an attempt to reclaim Kawaki. After the failed attempt, Himawari and her family were relieved when Naruto made a quick recovery. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.